Brr. Let's get a quick sip of Aqua. Alright guys, it's chest day, so automatically, you know, oh, she must have just brought it up. Automatically, you know, I'm frankly a little bit excited because it's chest day. Why would I not be excited, you know? I don't need those on. Well, they can stay on, I guess. I don't know. So, you know, automatically, I'm a little excited about that. But, yeah. I mean, I feel like chest day's got to be everyone's favorite day. You know? I think it's just a natural thing. Your body releases dopamine while you hit chest, or something along those lines would be my guess. So, any man is happy to hit chest, you know? But maybe it's just me, who knows? You guys let me know, because I'm pretty sure everyone loves to hit some chest. But anyways, we'll probably do what we've been doing. Incline dumbbell, some sort of incline fly, whether that be via dumbbell or cable. And then we'll either do like pec deck or just a high to low fly, you know, just depends on what we feel, and some lateral raises and some abs, and then come back home and eat some dinner, you know. It's what we've been doing. I don't plan on changing it for any sort of reason, but, you know, can't really complain all too much, I guess. Oh, and we'll do some cardio. Yesterday's cardio was pretty intense. I bumped it to 15, feeling comfortable with that. Really just trying to make sure I feel like good with it. Don't want to kill myself. I want to eat slowly, work into it, I guess. But now we'll stick with the 15. And I've seen a few people use the tactic of throwing a towel over like the bike display, and I'm like, I think I am going to have to try that, because that's like the biggest thing that trips you up, is like when you keep looking, and when you keep looking, it makes it seem like super slow. Versus I feel like if I just threw a towel over, fucking just like watch a show or whatever, fucking just watch a podcast, time will go by a little quicker. I need some freaking chapstick. Good thing I got chapstick in my backpack here. My handy little bag of treats and assortments. I found when I'm cutting, my lips get way more chapped, which is frankly annoying. And I lost my good chapstick, so I'm using this chapstick my mom had in her drawer, and it's frankly not as good as the Dr. Squatch lip balm I was using. I was using this Dr. Squatch lip balm, and it was fucking kick-ass. I loved it. It fucking, I'm trying to think of the term I want to use. It quenched my cracked lips, I guess, if that's something you can even really say. I feel like it's something you can say. I don't really know. Woo. 2 parking spots. Just for me. I could park like a douchebag, but you know, it's not the type of guy I am, so I'm not gonna do that. Anyways. Yeah, I reckon that ought to be good. Right about there. So, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling a little hungry right now. What the fuck am I? Oh yeah, my wallet. I'm feeling a little hungry right now. That's about it though. But, what am I even trying to think of? Yeah. I mean, I've been really good with just combating the hunger. I take L-glutamine, which is supposed to help, and I feel like it helps, so I'm a fan of it. I can tell when I forget to take it and when I do take it, the difference it makes, which is a pretty big difference. I personally feel like, but you know, to each their own, I guess, but I think it makes a pretty freaking solid difference the days I do take it versus the days I don't, you know. And I'm gonna do what I did like yesterday and just leave my chocolate milk in here, because when I did that yesterday, that was pretty fucking goated since it's cold out right now. It was like a nice refreshing drink because my throat was all warm from my cardio, so it was just like it quenched my thirst and more, so I liked it a lot, digged it a lot. I'm trying to get back into a groove of doing the before the gym little car talks, but yeah, it's kind of starting to piss me off because I keep seeing all these people in my comments like, you're competing in a show? This guy must be sarcastic. There's no way. He's not big enough. Like, that's like saying fucking someone wants to play basketball, but they're not good enough to be in the NBA, so why would they play basketball? Like, yeah, no shit, I'm not as big as any of those guys, but why the fuck does that mean I can't compete, you know? I think fucking everyone should compete, whether you're small or big. I think it's a cool thing to do. I think it's worth a shot. So it kind of pisses me off that everyone kind of dicks on me in my comments for it, but just gotta ignore it, I guess. I mean, there's nothing I really feel like yapping about strongly at the moment. Maybe something will come up here during my lift and I'll be like, fuck, I want to yap about that afterwards. But that's gonna be it for the before talk, I guess. So let's just get into some incline dumbbell. I'm almost glad I went down to the 55s because I'm like getting so good about just really focusing on just, you know, as deep of a stretch as I can get, and it feels great. So probably do 2 more sets of this and really just focus on that stretch. Like now I'm getting to the point where I can go like dumbbells to like armpit, and man, that kills you. So we'll do that another 2 sets, and then I want to do those incline cable flies, and then probably just like a middle fly, just seated on the bench. And I actually started out my workout, like after I did my shoulder rotations and stuff, I just did those like lumberjacks you do at the side for the obliques for like 4 sets. Did a drop set for each arm on each set, and then lifted it and did 4 sets of crunches with the drop set each one. And then after, I would do a set of hanging knee raises, because I've been thinking recently, I was like, well, I almost feel like it's like how some people hit calves at the beginning of their leg days, otherwise they won't. For me, I've never been like that. I'd rather just hit it at the end. But for abs, it's like really hard to hit it at the end for me. Don't know why, but it is. And same thing with cardio. And I'd almost prefer to do cardio before my workout, but then I know I'd just be gassed for my workout. So that's not an option. Abs before though, I'm gonna start doing that. I think it's almost a little better. And like after every set, I'll still probably just like, you know, just working sets, dumbbells and whatnot. Probably try and hit a set of just some hanging knee raises. And just after every set, I've just been walking 2 laps around the track, just making sure I get plenty of steps every day, because I know that's pretty important too. But 2 more sets, and then those incline flies, if that's not available, I'll just do dumbbell on here. So let's get to it. One more. We got one more. Just slow. Okay. All right. One more set of that. And then hopefully maybe those flies. It's all I'm really thinking of at the moment, though. And then, well, fuck, what am I trying to think? And then maybe some, I lost my train of thought, guys. I don't even know what the fuck I was gonna say. A little bit of brain fog starting to come back, because I'm getting really close to being 160, so I'm definitely starting to get to that level of like, fucking put a shotgun in my mouth and pull the trigger, and watch my brain splatter. But obviously I'm just joking. I wouldn't actually do that, but I'm starting to get to the point where I'm just like, fuck, I really want some pizza, or, you know what sounds really good is bacon mac and cheese. Maybe I'll find like a protein bacon mac and cheese. It's like low carb. They have to make like very low carb like noodles, right? And I could just boil it, throw some low fat cheese in there. That might be kind of a move. I'm gonna do some research into that because it's actually a sick ass idea. Come on. Fuck. All right. Let's see if the back cables are open. If so, they are calling my name for some seated low to high cable flies. Good set. Okay. I'm gonna take 2 laps, decide if I need another set or not. I'd like to hit another set, but I don't know if will or not. I gotta like walk a lap or 2, see how the upper chest is feeling, and then make that decision. But I'm thinking I will just because I wanna. I don't know yet though. I'm thinking only one more set of those, and we're gonna be plenty set because milkers are popping, feeling good. Also starting to get more vascular, which of course we love to see. So let's just keep grinding, baby. Batman.
Yeah, what you saw, just that thick one.
Come on. Okay. All right. Well, actually, let's do a drop set. Let's not be a pussy here. Let's do a drop set. One more set of lateral raises, and then let's pose. Yeah, feeling good though so far. Well, let's just test this, see how it looks. I think that'll probably be good. Maybe, we'll see. But triceps starting to look leaner. I was vascular, but I feel like every time I feel vascular, then I can't see it afterwards. But overall, I mean, feeling pretty good. Starting to look a little better. Still got a little bit of ways to go, but you know, over time we'll make it there. But let's just hit some poses. Front side delt right here starting to look good, and it's like this front, I'm starting to get a lot better with posing that bicep right there. I wonder if I just, no, I like this way better. That one's starting to look better though. Can't really see my chest that well with this beater. It looks a lot better than the Controlled Insanity one, but that one was in the laundry. But let's just hit a front double bi and a front lat. I mean, it's starting to look pretty good, and I don't know if maybe let me see if I can get the veins activated a little bit. Not that good, but trying my best. But overall, you know, I'm pretty happy with where we're at right now. I definitely think give another week or two and I'll be looking pretty lean in the arms. I feel like my arms are really starting to lean out right now. So I'm excited to see what they're like in a week or two from now. Because hopefully they're pretty decent, freaky looking. I mean, even in a t-shirt, I look more lean, I feel like, you know, like my shoulders look broad, my waist looks kind of tiny, and my like hip abductors go past like my waist. Like my waist is tinier than my quads at my hip adductors. So like the leg to waist factor looks nice, the shoulder to waist factor is starting to look nice, my arms are starting to look more toned, get more lean, jawline's coming back, midsection's starting to go. Legs are starting to look decent. I'm getting more vascular, but really just gotta start working on posing. And what I was talking with, I can't remember who today about, was I really gotta start posing without my pants on so I can get more used to like posing with my legs. But I don't really want to strip full naked in the gym because I feel bad. Like even look at my forearm right here, guys. Like it's just starting to get pretty fucking lean. It's pretty cool just like seeing all those little muscles twitching there. I don't know if you can maybe see that. Maybe if I go a little closer. I can see it, don't it look sick? Or even my bicep peak is starting to look a lot better. Losing the fat, but definitely gotta just start stripping and practice because I'm not that good at posing with my legs. But we'll get our work with it, so not really too big a deal. But let's go do our cardio and drive home. Alright guys, apologies for no after gym vlog. My mic, I realized, was dead, so I need to charge it overnight, or else it's not going to be chiller if I don't remember tomorrow, because then it's going to be a no talking gym video, which is obviously the last thing I want to do. But I've been home probably about, fuck, my lips being chapped is really pissing me off. I really just gotta, and I know I'm drinking plenty enough water because my poops have been good and I take creatine, so we're locked in there. I think I just need better chapstick. I don't know. Maybe there's a supplement I can take to kind of help combat that a little. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's also just because it's extremely cold here. So I think it just kind of dries out my skin more, including my lips. So I just got to be proactive about it. But I made my lunch for tomorrow. So what I've been doing is I've been going, I'll do my rice, my egg whites, and chicken. And then the next day for lunch, I'll do chicken, low-fat cheese, low-carb tortilla. And just do 2 quesadillas just because it's kind of nice to switch it up. But instead of using chicken breast, I started using chicken tenderloins. And I like it a lot more because the chicken tenderloins are very low calorie. Like chicken breast, 200 grams is like 350 calories. 200 grams of chicken tenderloin is only like 190 calories and like 50 grams of protein. So it's fucking, I love it. It's awesome. So, you know, on a bulk chicken breast, probably smarter. But on a cut, chicken tenderloins is the go-to hack that I kind of discovered. I kind of just saw them at Sam's Club when I was placing my online order, and I was like, you know, might actually not be a super terrible idea. So I did it, and I didn't even look into the macros or anything. I just plugged it in a macro factor one day, and I was like, holy shit, these are extremely low calorie and high protein. This is awesome. Now, one thing I do miss a little bit is ground beef, but with how low calories I am, just ground beef isn't as per se optimal, you know? I can't, trying to think of the term I want to use. I can't get as much, or I guess eat as much ground beef for as much protein. Like, it'd be a lot harder to fit in the ground beef and get good protein because, it's like pretty low calorie, but it's not nearly as high protein as chicken. Chicken like doubles it. So it's like, it's just smarter to just eat chicken, especially right now, only getting like a little under 1,400 calories. But today I pounded it on the cardio. I was like, fuck it, we're going to go 20 minutes. I went 20 minutes. I burnt like 220 calories. So I'm starting to feel a lot better with biking. It's starting to get a lot easier. Just finding like ways to bend the curve a little bit. And I'm not talking like actually bend anything. I'm talking like metaphorically, like ways to kind of make time pass a little faster. It really helps if you do something to distract the mind, whether that be I just scroll through TikTok or Instagram Reels, or I check my email and stuff, or like listening to a podcast can help pass the time, but it's a little more slow because it's not as something as entertaining to watch. It's entertaining to listen to, just not watch. So the time doesn't pass super fast. But today I've never done cardio while just watching TikTok or something. That's what I did today, and it made it fly by. Like, I went through a while, I was like, oh, I wonder what I'm at. And I was already at 14, and I was like, oh, I'm going to go another 5 minutes because I'm feeling good. So that's what I did. So, hopefully 20 minutes for like another 2 days, and then we'll bump it up to 25, and then we'll bump it up to 30 and do 30 consistently. And I'll be honest, most days I'm like, I don't want to do cardio. It's the last thing I want to do. But I just have to push myself into doing cardio. I kind of just have to be like, quit being a pussy. Just do it. I know it sucks. Just do the cardio. And it's, at first I was like, oh, I don't think it's that worth it. I think cardio is worth it. I think it's helping me lean out faster. It's helping me. I know you can't really say that cardio melts fat, but in a way it almost seems like it's kind of helping burn fat quicker. Even though, guys, I know that's not necessarily how it works, but I'm enjoying it. I think it's helping a little, and it helps me sneak in a little bit extra calories. But usually, I haven't, like, yeah. I usually, for breakfast, I'll have, like, rice cakes, or I'll have these protein pancakes I started making. And then for lunch, I'll have, like, chicken and rice and egg whites, or I'll have chicken, low-carb tortilla, low-fat cheese. And then for dinner, I'll have, like, a chicken tenderloin and a half. And chicken tenderloins are small. And a protein shake right after the gym. And I'm at my protein goal. I'm at my carb goal. And I'm like 100 under my calorie goal. So I'm like, okay, we're good. And honestly, appetite, I haven't been suffering super badly from it, So I'm more than happy because, yeah, some days are obviously tougher than others, Some days it's like a struggle to make it through. And some days it's not that bad. And, a lot of people hate going to bed hungry, so they make their biggest meal dinner. But for me, I get to home kind of late. Like right now it's 8:46, so it's like I would just rather, I'm like not really going to bed hungry. I'm like tired, so like I'm not really thinking about food, which kind of helps. It actually helps a lot because I'm going to bed kind of like I'm not really hungry. I'm just tired. So it helps be like, okay, I'll just eat like a chicken tenderloin and a half. I weigh it out. It's like 90 grams maybe, only like 100 calories, if that, maybe more like 90. And it's like however many grams of protein, like 20 or whatever, and my protein shake, and that helps me reach it. So, I'm enjoying that. It hasn't been bad. I'd say the worst part is before lunch. Because if I have rice cakes, it's like rice cakes aren't that filling. They're yummy. They kind of conquer your sweet tooth a little, but they're not that good tasting. But when I have the pancakes, that helps a lot. But they don't taste super good, but it's like the Kodiak pancake mix. egg whites, and then I have a 0-calorie syrup I use, which doesn't really taste that good, but it helps, you know. It tastes like a little sweet, even though it's 0 calories, and it's just like fucking liquid. But, you know, I'm liking it. It's helped switch it up a little, and that's the biggest thing I'm finding is when I first started, I was like, oh, I'll just do chicken and rice. But now I'm getting to the point where I'm like, well, it's kind of nice almost to find like these little niche recipes that I can try, and they're awesome. Like I was talking earlier, I was like, oh, I'm definitely going to look into getting like some low carb noodles, and like using low fat cheese and a low fat milk to make like some mac and cheese. Just find some little recipe and throw some chicken in there, and hopefully I can make like a 400 calorie mac and cheese meal that's like 50 grams of protein, only like 40-ish grams of carbs, like 9 grams of fat. That would be awesome, you know. Now obviously that's just a rough ballpark guess, you know. If I could find a recipe right around that, I'd be happy. Even if it tastes like shit, it's the idea that I'm eating mac and cheese. Like the quesadillas, they don't taste that good. It just tastes like a wet pancake and cheese that was malnourished. But, you know, it's like, it works. It's kind of like tricking the mind a little, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But that's really all I got to talk about today. Tomorrow's back day, so should be a pretty good day. I mean, yeah. The only thing I wasn't really happy today with was how my lats were looking, you know. And that's just always my biggest insecurity is I feel like my arms look kind of skinny. Lats aren't that wide. But then some days I'm like, oh, I'm looking decent. I think it also just doesn't help because I read all my comments, and sometimes people in the comments are like, bro's joking, he's not going to compete, bro's not nearly big enough. And it's like, thanks for pointing out the obvious, guys, and making me feel like shit. But I just gotta try my best to ignore it. You know, I'm doing what a lot of people don't do. Most people don't have the courage to just go out and record themselves and talk to themselves in a gym and post their physique, even if they don't feel the greatest about it. Most people don't have the courage to do that. And, you know, my view on it is like, obviously everyone who works out kind of wants to be an influencer in some way or another. And most people who are dicking on you for it are just dicking on you because they're too afraid to do it themselves. So that's just the way I try to see it. And that's kind of the way I feel about it. But I just got to start ignoring those comments. But for those of you supporting me, and a lot of those of you who have been there since day one, such as 31BT, JP Lifts, I can't remember the other guy's name. I think Sacco, maybe that's what it is. You guys have been there for me for a while, and I love you guys, and you guys have shown the most love. And one day when I do make it, like I think I will, due to my consistency and my prowess, and I know it'll pay off one day, whether it takes me 500 videos or 1,000 videos, guys. You know, I'll always read your guys' comments because you were there since day one, and I'm always going to try my best to read hundreds of people's comments, you know. I just love talking to you guys, responding to you guys, you know. So I appreciate you all, and I love you all. I think this video will be day 97, so 3 days until day 100, and we'll definitely do something special. Don't know what, but something special. So stay tuned. I love you guys. Thank you for watching.